All right, this is going to be Gotye, somebody that I used to know. That little part that I played there, you might be saying like, what? What the heck is that? Okay, so normally in the bass line, but I wanted to, you could play it like that and that's fantastic, sounds great. And even, simple bass lines like that, especially for beginners, are fantastic to play, put your metronome on, get in the groove with that, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. It'll give you some, I'll show you how to throw the little ghost notes in there, right? But then I kind of spiced it up. I wanted to make it a little bit different and something that you could play over it. Maybe if your friend is playing the guitar part or singing along with this, you could throw that in just every once in a while, spice it up. Heck, and if they like it, you can play it like that all the time. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Okay, so what are those bass videos all about down when you click on the YouTube text box right there? Well, bass playing is kind of a time of discovery, It's like an adventure. You're learning new stuff all the time. You're increasing your chops. You're getting better, right? So we need to practice bass. And when we're practicing, and learning all these different techniques, like through these videos, why not make it fun, right? I mean, that's great. If you can actually get better on the bass, and learn all these different songs or techniques or whatever, and, and have fun doing it instead of just doing it through, repetitious, study, then that's a fantastic thing, and that's fun. You're doing it through something that you love. You're doing it through music, and that makes it just so much easier to do and so much better. So don't forget, click on the clicker box right down there in the YouTube text box. I think it's really going to help you out. So what you're doing there is you're basically alternating between the fifth and the third fret of the A string. It's the A string right here, so I'm all. And you can help out with a little percussive element here by throwing in a little ghost note. So between each time when you're going back and forth, ghost note, ghost note, ghost note, ghost note, like that. If I do it slow, I'll just do it with one finger so you can see this is the 5th fret, this is the 3rd fret. Just like that. So what a ghost note is I'm not really pressing down all the way, although I'm keeping my finger kind of on the fret here. I'm not pressing down all the way, and I'm still plucking the string. Or if you're playing with a pick, it's going to be this kind of thing. If you're plucking, see that? And ghost notes are a way that you can, sometimes they could be helpful in staying in time. They could be helpful to add a nice, cool, kind of funky percussive element into your playing. And they just sound cool. So that's what's going on there for a lot of the song and in the beginning part of the song. And then in that part where he's singing, but you didn't have to cut me off, right? That really police sounding, kind of sting sounding part. Just like that. What you're doing there is you're going from the you're on the A string still, and you're just going from the 3rd fret to the, 5th fret to the 3rd fret to the 1st fret, and then back to the 3rd fret. All right, so you got, so I'm still doing that ghost note in there. Ghost note, hit it again, so you're hitting this twice. Right? Ghost note, 2nd time, bring it down to the 1st fret. Ghost note, excuse me, bring it back up to the 3rd fret. So if I do it slow, I'll do the whole progression slowly. Sometimes little staccato 2 hits on that 3rd fret of the A, which would sound like. Just like that. And then in the girl singing part, when she sings I Don't Want to Live That Way, you'll hear. And all you're doing there is you're hanging on that 3rd fret of the A string. Just like that. 3rd fret of the A string. So what am I doing there? Just in case, you know, little bonus here if you want to throw that in. What I'm doing is I'm starting on, of course, the 5th fret, right, of the A string, and then I'm sliding between the 2nd and the 3rd fret of the G string. And then I'm going back down to that 2nd fret of the G, right? So you got, and ending up on that 5th fret of the D string. So far, right? And I slide that with my pointer finger. Just like that. And the next part, right? So I got, you're back up here on the 2nd and 3rd fret of the G string again. So you got 2, 3, 2, right? And then 3rd fret of the D string. So those two parts together. Just like that. And the next part, that's the same as the beginning part. So you do that again. And then next, so there you're actually alternating between the 3rd and 2nd fret of the D string, right? So you got 3, 2, 3 on the D string, and then you're going to descend, go to the 2nd fret of the D string, down to the 5th fret of the A string, and then the 3rd fret of the A string. And then you just do a hammer-on between the 3rd fret of the A string, right here, and the 5th fret. And that gets you actually right to the note you started with. So you could keep doing this cyclically if you want. I'll do it slow so you can see all the parts. Just like that. I ornamented it a little bit, but you get the idea. All right, Gotye, somebody that I used to know, kind of a sad song, but you know, we all go through it. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Don't forget to click on the little YouTube text box right down here. Get those lessons if you haven't gotten them yet. Other than that, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, every single time I put up a new video, you're going to hear about it. You're going to hear about it first, yo. And there's like over 200 videos on there right now, so lots of stuff. So you might want to subscribe to that. Lots of interesting things on there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that and have fun with it, yo. Gotye. That's how I'm going to say it. Alright, a little bit of the Stooges up in here. I Want to Be Your Dog. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Alright, so if you haven't clicked on the link right down there in the YouTube text box, one of those links is going to bring you to some lessons that aren't on YouTube at all. You can only get it by clicking that link right down there. There's a beginner lesson, a intermediate lesson, advanced lesson, so somebody for everybody. So if you haven't clicked on that, click on that. Also down there is a link that'll send you over to my Epic Beginner Bass DVD set that I'm really excited about. That's all complete. It's up there. It's good. So if you're very much a beginner on the bass, you're gonna love it. If you've been playing for a while, there's some great stuff in there for you too. So definitely check those out. All right, this is a very, very simple bass line, very fun to play and easy. First off, during the intro, you're really just gonna mess around on this 7th fret of the A string. Give that a little vibrato there, bend it, however you want to do that. And open E, right, just to give it some bass. And then you're going to be on the 5th fret. This happens a lot throughout the whole song. This repeats. You're going to be on the 5th fret for 4 hits. That's of the D string. Then the 4th fret, right, for 4 hits. And then the 2nd fret for 8 hits. So it's going to sound like this. Right, and of course you could always hit, which live sometimes sounds better because, just basically giving you more bass to make the music more full. So what you're doing there is you're on the 3rd fret of the E string, then the 2nd fret, and then the open. You're just hitting the octave, right? And incidentally, you could also do that. Oops. Just like that, but anyway. And then when he sings "Now I Wanna," right? So you're kind of hitting the same notes, but you're just changing it up a little bit. You got 4 hits on that 5th fret, and then just 3 hits on this 4th fret, and then let that ring out a bit. Right, a little longer note, and then you're going to hit 3 more hits there. And that's just doing the octaves again. And then you got this part. Right, and what that is you're just hitting that 5th fret of the D string again 3 times. Hit the 2nd fret once and then twice. And then you do the same thing on the A string. All right, hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to click in the YouTube text box right down there. Swing over to Amazon to check out my Epic Beginner Bass DVD set. There's also a link down there where you can get some videos, some lessons that aren't on YouTube at all. And you could always subscribe to Finbar Bass to know when these are coming out. There's a ton of lessons on there. And other than that, have fun with that, yo.